Do yourself.
Yeah,
I got it,
you need
man.
to get the button, man.
I,
Hey, B Dirt.
yo,
What size shoe you wear, man?
man, I'm a 12.
Hey, I got a pair of the 96s, might be 95s. They orange, white, and black. I probably wore them twice.
Oh,
And then they, dealing with what I do with my legs, they too heavy for me to wear. I never wear them.
yeah, the 95s are a little heavy.
Yeah,
They're a little heavier shoe. That's
that's why
probably my favorite.
I liked them when I wasn't trying to avoid heavy shoes, but that's
Mhm.
why all I wear now is the 270 max. That's all them boxes is back there. I got like red, orange. I got all different colors. Army
Hey,
green.
Tate, you still got them Webbers?
Still got them waiting on you.
We got to play. Let's make a deal. The
I
Webbers, the Webbers go hard, man. The Webbers go hard. I
I
need them
like
in
the
my
shoes
life.
in the background too, no doubt.
Them ordinaries, them air ordinaries over there.
Air ordinaries.
You got some air ordinaries over there. Some of them are some 12s, some ones. I can't see the ones at the bottom.
don't got no 12s. I got ones, 13s, and 11s.
13. That's where's 11 at?
The 11's hidden behind the mic.
Yeah, the 11 is a little
Right
bit
over
weird.
there. There you go.
Oh, I see it. The red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got black and red 11s I wear. That's our
The best Jordans.
company.
The best Jordans is the 3 and the 4s. The 3s and the 4s go hard. In the
I
paint.
agree.
I say this design wise, I love the 3s, but we were having this conversation with a buddy of mine in our tailgate group about how different the Jordans fit. So people with wide feet only wear certain ones. People with narrow feet only wear certain ones. My go-to is the 11, man. I think they're the most comfortable one.
The wide feet got to be the 12s then.
Yeah,
That's like a
one of
boat.
one of them.
It is.
That's
But,
like
them,
a
but
boat.
them 3s and 4s go hard in the paint.
I got a couple pair of 3s. I wear them though, so I don't,
I'm an Air Max guy. I got a couple Jordans, but I'm mostly 95s, 97s. I got a couple of 90s, couple,
What's the best one? What's the best Air Max?
My favorite's the 95s.
Yeah, they go hard. But them 97s is them 270s is killing them too.
Yeah, two 270s for me because it's so comfortable. I'm not even about how it look no more, man. I'm too old for that. It's the comfort, bro.
Well,
but them 97s is comfortable.
The 97s are more comfortable than 95s, I think. The
95s, yeah.
The 95s, I actually have a black with orange trim that I custom did that says "Who" on the left shoe and "Day" on the right.
That's boss. You went through Nike.com to get them custom?
Yep. It'll go with this.
Oh, yes, boss.
Black and orange.
Listen,
nice
everybody can see their stuff tonight. Oh, that's some big custom Jordanaries with some Steelers on it. Look, Mark Tobin said Jordans are trash. He said Jordans are trash and Shaq pumps go harder. What?
Big G.
Yeah.
This early, man. Mark, that's all for you.
I want to congratulate Claude Bishop for not being the first in the Matrix today. Good job, Claude.
Good job, Red Pill. I believed in you, man.
Wow. Yeah, he said Jordans are trash. No, Jordans are not trash, but Air Maxes are beautiful though. And if you're going to pick a Reebok shoe, the best Reebok shoe is the Allen Iverson's toes with the different color toes.
Yep.
That's the best one with the red toe, blue toe, green toe.
Yep.
Whatever. That's the best. The answers or the question, whatever the name of the shoe is, that's the best Reebok ever.
Yeah. I had those. The white with the gray suede tips. Mm-hmm. They were so fresh, man. Do people still wear the Reebok Classics?
Yes. I've seen a whole bunch of them over the last couple of days when the weather broke and it got hot in Ohio. 2 shoes I seen floating around everywhere. All white on white K-Swiss Classics, all white on white shell toe Adidas, all white on 3 shoes, all white on white Air Force Ones. I seen them flying around.
I don't know if I should say this with pride or with shame, but my favorite shoe store out in Vegas, it's in the Wynn. I have a personal shopper there now.
Ooh.
Wait, so you think the answers are better than the Emmitt Smith's Reeboks?
Yeah, absolutely.
Huh.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the answer is probably the best. I don't even know about no Emmitt Smith Reeboks.
No, they go hard though. They're nice. They're comfortable.
I like them.
Yeah. They're
I mean,
I'm
partial
not
to
talking
blues.
bad about them. I'm legit saying I don't even know about them.
All right, so I got to ask a question to the panel. Tate, your favorite shoe of all time, number one favorite shoe of all time.
The Air Max Chris Webber 95.
Oh, yeah.
All time.
Go hard. Yeah. B-Dirt, favorite one all time.
Man, I'm probably gonna go with Air Max 95.
Oh, yeah, you can't miss. Pay.
If it's one shoe I get to wear the rest of my life, that's it.
One shoe. Yeah, that's it. 95. Pay.
So I gotta ask: is this a shoe that I've owned, or is this like a holy grail type question?
Whatever. Either way, if you own it or a holy grail,
I probably would say one that you wore, you had.
If it's one that I've had that I really loved, it would be a tie between my the LeBron 10 South Beach.
LBJ, baby.
The LeBron 10s, the LeBron 10 mids those hit so hard. So hard. And I got a special Air Force collab with the Ricardo Tisi's. I got the highs in those. So those
sick, seen them. Sick. Yeah.
I'll wear those maybe once a year. And I've had them for like maybe what's this 2024? I've had them for about 8 years. I love those shoes. Paid a good little penny for it.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with any kind of Air Max. I mean Air Force. Mm-hmm. What's yours, Big G?
Man, it's a tie, man.
See, a tie is a cop out. That's just so you can say two shoes.
Air Penny one, man. Air Penny, the first Air Pennies.
I never had.
Oh my!
I hate it. I hated everybody on my.
I hated you should have immediately cut to the intro when he said it's a tie.
No, I hated everybody on my 6th grade basketball team that had the pennies because they were just showing out, man. My parents weren't buying me no pennies, and y'all just gonna stun out like this. I was mad
first, but the other one is the first Griffies. The first Ken
Ronald
Griffey
Blake just said that in the.
Did he say that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the first Ken Griffey's.
Oh, that's another one. That's another one.
Beast.
The Bo Jackson cross trainer 88.
Yeah, they went hard.
Oh,
yeah, they went hard.
Forgot about that one too.
They went hard.
Said cross trainer.
Yeah, but the very first Ken Griffey Juniors. Oh my God.
Hey, Big G. You don't remember, man. You know when you remember that when you got married, I was your best man, right? Mm-hmm. Then we went to the reception at the BP.
Yep.
Okay. So after because we had white suit, white gators.
Yep.
After the wedding and stuff at the church at the reception party, you know what shoes I switched to?
Some Jordans.
No.
White black. I thought you had some white black Jordans on.
I had the white shoe with the black swoosh, the Gary Payton's, the gloves.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you had them.
Yeah,
I forgot you had them. Because I put on the Air Max Up Tempos. Remember the Air Max Up Tempos, the white and the black? I had the Air Max, the David Robinsons. I put the David Robinsons on. I forgot you had them. Them shoes were hard too.
Me and Jess bought matching dressed sneakers when we were out in Vegas. We got Dunks, the Pandas, but they're suede and black ostrich.
Shout out to Jess.
Suede Panda is boss.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ostrich on the black and white is a suede.
Yeah, suede Panda is boss. Yeah.
Hey,
sure.
Hey guys, we're gonna go ahead, man. We talked about our shoes enough and just shoe culture, really. That's a little bit of culture for everybody in the live chat. Thank y'all for joining us and being with us. Afton, per usual, Austin Art, Ronald Blake, John Caldwell, George Testing.
I seen Pittsburgh Toddy over there, man.
Mother of Afton.
Yeah.
Tim Lyons, the big homie. The Zach Edey, little baby Zach Edey, Tim Lyons.
Yeah. Pittsburgh Toddy over there, Dylan over there, Austin Art over there too. It's a lot of folks.
Mark Colbert, you already been in the matrix, so we know you here. Jeremiah Yoder.
Val Ford, it's a whole Booby is over there. It's a lot of our people over there, man. Jay Steve, they over there.
Shout out to everybody in the way only Big G can do it. Double salute both ways.
Shout out to Jess and Ruby in the comments.
They get the algorithms tonight. Hey man, how it look, man? Before I even give them the sign, how it look? Because I'm gonna go off. We got 85 people watching right now. We'll probably get cracking when it get to 100, so we really can touch some people. And we by my read,
Friday.
No Diddy.
Yes, sir. No
I
doubt.
said touch some people.
No Diddy.
No doubt.
Pause. No Diddy. But we got 26 by my count, Big G.
That's big trash. Come on, man. Don't have me going off, man. I thought I was gonna be able to give us a salute to the live chat and all whatever.
It just jumped to 31 from 26. So
big trash. Come on, man.
Everybody in the live chat, if you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button, like this podcast. Hey man, so we gonna take a quick break. That's how we like to do things. Now take a quick break in the beginning to get one in, and we get one more in for sure, and then come back and start talking about what we got to talk about. Y'all cats good with that? I like y'all shirts, man.
Yeah, they turned out nice.
Aficionado for B Dirt.
B Dirt. West H man asked about are the shirts for sale. I told him we'll find out from you how to go about acquiring one of the homie shirts.
Yep, we can start putting that together.
Okay. But yeah, man, so if you're watching on YouTube, stay with us. Y'all know we're not going nowhere because we're going to get this thing started. If you listen on audio, we got to hear a few words from our partners so we can pay some bills, and we'll be right back after this. And we're back on the Friday Night Homies podcast. I'm your boy Tate with the homie, the true little fella. I know I call Big G little fella because he's just a little bit lower than me, as far as age, not lower than me, like, you know. The real little fella, Pay. What's happening, Pay?
What's happening, guys? Happy Friday. Happy Game 6 night.
Game 6 night. Yes, it is. And as far as that goes, we're going to get into basketball on OT. But as far as that goes, man, Luke about to put them Clippers out. And he coming for Shea, boy. He coming for Shea.
Look out.
Oh, hey, everybody. So you can see it for the first time ever on any homies broadcast. I'm going to get my 15 minutes of overtime, 15 minutes of corner time on overtime tonight. There you go.
Good job, Tate.
It gotta be one of us that pay up. and that's because LeBron and them got smashed.
Yeah.
But hey man, B Dirt, what's up with you, man?
Man, start my weekend early. I'm on PTO today. I didn't turn it in early enough to get PTO from the homies, so I'm here. But yeah, we did.
You'd have got the big fine. You'd have got the big fine.
I would have been contacting you.
My Valentine's Day gift was last night. Jess got me tickets to go see Tom Segura, so we did dinner and Tom Segura.
Oh yeah,
good show, man. Funny.
That's legit. A Valentine's gift. It's May 3rd.
Yeah, so she gave the tickets, for Valentine's Day.
The show was last night. Okay. Hey, Pay, man, I didn't get to say to you. I heard word on the streets. We got brown bag pay tonight, man.
Yeah, I guess stay tuned. Once this little bit of juice get in my system, maybe we get a little the return of brown bag, little brown bag pay.
And Big G, man, how was your week, man? You ain't been out here in these streets getting fleeced again, have you, man?
Yeah, man.
And something Pay said last night really stuck with me, man.
What you know,
it's about exposure, not exploitation, Big G.
It's big exploitation for me. Big exploitation. I've been in I've been in them streets again, yo. It's like I'm addicted to it, man. I just got to keep going back to it. Once you start that first time and you get out in them streets, you just keep wanting to go back and keep wanting to go back and keep wanting to go back. And now I'm in the streets. I'm in the streets.
You like Pookie on New Jack City. They just be calling me, man. Be calling me.
Be calling me. I'm cooked. I'm straight cooked.
You looking like stir-fried poop there, G.
Back in the streets. Back. But my wife, you know what my wife told me though? She said, you belong to the streets this last about 10, 11 days. She said, you beep belong to me this weekend. No streets for you, buddy. You on house arrest. No streets for me. Shout out
to the missus, Miss G, Jess. Yeah, keep these guys in line. They be out here running around like
full-time job for Jess, for sure.
They'll be running around like strays if it wasn't for you all.
Tate, so I think I'm going to move up in ranking. I'm going to go from being of the streets to a part of the streets, and I might be of the streets here in a minute, or be I am the streets. I might move to that ranking. Based on what I've been doing.
You old enough. You old enough. Hey, speaking of that, man, you know, today the 3rd, right? Yesterday was the 2nd, May the 2nd, 1988, man. That's when the homie Beefy got killed, man. That's the first dude that I knew they got killed. That, you know, we walked home from school the day before.
Yep, right in front of Cappies. Right in front of Cappies.
Yeah, man.
Yep. I remember it like it was yesterday.
R.I.P. to the homie Anthony Howell, May the 2nd, 1988, man. That's what 36 years. Wow.
Long time ago.
Wow,
yeah.
I tell Pay to pour some out for him, but that looks like a small bottle. He probably need all that.
No, I can't spare it. Can't spare a square.
Straight to the dome.
Let's get into this stuff real quick, man. So, Big G, first thing, and you guys can give your opinion. I want to talk about in Steeler news. Cam Hayward's podcast, the Not Just Football podcast, right? Good podcast. He hosted it. He had the podcast, filmed the podcast at the draft party. We got to talk to a lot of the rookies and stuff like that. And Jaylen Warren was there, and he sat on the couch and was talking too. And he said, I think Coach Danny Smith was probably just being funny, but he said something about Justin Fields returning kickoffs.
Hey, man.
And it went viral, ran wild. Everybody been talking about that like that's a real thing.
Yeah, man.
Big G, that is not a real thing, man.
Man.
Don't start, G. Don't start, man.
Listen. This is all I'm going to say.
You got the Matrix queued up, Tate?
No, I'm not going to say nothing to go in the Matrix. I am not saying nothing to go in the Matrix. All I'm saying is this, is that, and I've been saying it for months. Once we signed Justin Fields, I've been saying it. Even after the draft, Justin Fields is the best athlete on the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's the best total athlete on that team, right? So the issue is, I've been saying all along that he's going to be a slash 2.0 for the Steelers this season. He's going to get a set of playbook that he's going to play, maybe anywhere between 7 and 14, 15 plays a game. But I've been saying all along, too, he's going to throw the ball, he's going to catch the ball, and he's going to run the ball because he's the best athlete on the team. Now, that might be Jaylen Warren talking out of his neck because I don't see no way in the world that you get a quarterback that go back there and return kicks. But with new kickoff rules, man, ain't no telling what they're going to do, bro. Ain't no telling, man. But he's the best athlete on that team. There ain't no better athlete than him.
Jaylen Warren said him and somebody else, probably the two fastest people. I forgot who else he said. But yeah, so Jess says she can't plan the schedule. What schedule she talking about, B-Dirt?
Oh, that was back when we were talking about the Tom Segura concert.
Oh, okay. The concert schedule. Got you, Jess. You guys can plan the schedule to come back out for a visit. It was last April y'all was here, man. That went fast.
Wow.
Fast year.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. That's man. So that's when you came and got Harley Quinn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't no, but when you came back to get Jack, you didn't swing through.
No, we
had
just
to get back for some with her parents or
Yep.
something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a rush job.
I'll say this about what you just said, G. If you're gonna be alternating quarterbacks like that, that tells me that you have two quarterbacks. And you know what they say about if you have two quarterbacks?
You got none.
I don't believe that.
He's gonna have a package, man. He get down in the red zone. That RPO game is gonna be stronger with him and stuff like that. So
you're not using him as a quarterback. You're not putting him out there on some all right, so it's the second quarter. Our starter was blah. So you going out there and you see what you got. Yeah, I do agree that he would be out there on some Wildcat, on some RPO packages like that every now and then, just to make the defense go sideline to sideline every time.
Pay. You had your chance, man. Let us use Justin Fields how we see fit.
Hold on a second. Are we avoiding the real news about the Steelers?
Oh, it's coming.
That's not the real news about the Steelers.
Yeah. Because that was definitely
you might have Justin Fields playing running back.
Let's jump into the Steelers declined to pick up Najee Harris's fifth-year option.
Yeah, facts. Big facts.
What do you think about that, G? Then I'll let you know what I think.
I was mad. Because it would only cost them $6.7 million.
And it was
if they would have
6 days after you predicted him running for 1,400 yards too.
Yeah. But so everything I read, I started listening to the podcast stuff and just people and the talking heads. What they're saying is they're waiting to see how Najee fits in Arthur Smith's scheme. And it's going to be a possibility that they sign him to a contract somewhere in the middle of the season. I ain't necessarily buying it.
You don't think he's going to sign anywhere else?
Well, this is the thing. The going rate for a caliber running back of Najee Harris is $10 million. That's the Saquon Barkley range. That he's in that range of guys. He should get anywhere between $9.5 and $10 million a year. So if they give him a contract, that's what it's going to look like.
So.
No, sir.
Why not?
He's in that next tier down, 6 to 8.
He's the only Steel in this rush for 1,000 yards his first 3 seasons. His productivity has went up every year, and he had a trash line. Now he's got a top-tier caliber offensive line in front of him. His productivity is going to go up again.
So he can play. He can play this year and play with a better line, better offense, better schematics offensively, and be ready to hit the market. I mean, I'm all for Najee. Everything you say, Big G, I agree with it except the price tag. I don't think he's in the Saquon Barkley. Saquon getting 13. Chris McCaffrey getting 16. I think Josh Jacobs might have went to Green Bay and got like 10. Yeah. The franchise tag is 10. So, I mean, the 6.7 would have been a deal, but if they want to sign him like to a 2-year, $14 million, $10 million guaranteed deal, that would work for everybody.
But that's not what Najee deserves, though, Tate. Najee deserves if he gets 1,300 plus this season, Najee deserves a 3-year, $25 million deal, $26 million deal. 3 years, $26 million.
Biggie Bronco is the point I made the other day here. You guys are putting too high expectations on the rookie offensive line. It takes a year or two for them to get adjusted to the speed of the NFL.
No.
You've already anointed your offensive line as elite without playing one snap in the NFL at 2 or 3 positions. You can't do that.
Facts. We're top 5 line. We're top 5 line. And
That's
you don't need, let me tell you something.
That's
the way that the rules are now in the NFL. Now I can see, I feel you, but I can see if you'd have said that 5 years ago. But the rules in the NFL have completely changed. They have completely changed. So now, listen, we got a guy named TJ Watt that gets tackled every single dang on play. And they don't call it. So offensive linemen are going to have better seasons with their ability just to come into the NFL and hold. It's not the guys that they're playing against are faster. It's the same what they've been playing, especially they're playing at a high level.
Let me say this. Our line's going to be much better. I don't think it's elite yet. It could be in another year or two. Elite. They'll be better than they were last year. And you got Faunatu, who has like 35 games of college experience. Zach Frazier got like 40-something games of college experience. So it's not like they coming in green. They are experienced players. So I think they will be upgrades, but I'm not ready to say they're a leader, put them in the top 5. But they will be better for Najee and Jaylen Warren this year as compared. So whatever they did last year, Najee and Jaylen Warren, it's going to get better this year from a run game perspective.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, I think you guys had good picks on the line too. I mean, really good picks, but still, when you look at where people are projected and where they end up, not very often do you go, do they actually meet expectation? It's more the later rounds exceed expectations sometimes. The earlier rounds don't quite live up to them. But I think you did good pieces. I just don't know if you can go out before someone plays a snap in the NFL and tell them they're going to be a top 5 offensive line. That's rough.
I think the expectation for Najee Harris is to rush over 1,200 yards. I think the expectation for Jaylen Warren is to rush for over 850 yards. I think that's the basement. That's the expectation. That's what they're supposed to do. So if you get 2,000 yards out of 2 backs. What is that in the NFL? I'm just asking.
They had 1,700 last year. That's fair.
That's what I'm saying. So if you get 2,000 yards out of 2 backs, is that considered elite? I'm just asking. I want to see what y'all thinking because I think that's outstanding offensive line.
When you talking about the line, you're talking about more than just run blocking and opening holes. You're talking about pass protection also.
Correct. And Arthur Smith's offense is play action, 12 personnel. And remember, we got an extra offensive lineman in Mount Washington. So that's an extra lineman. So you adding him into the mix, they're going to kill this year. Them 2 boys going to kill. They're going to get 1,200 out of Najee basement, about 850, 900 out of Jaylen Warren. That's $2,000. Bro.
So back to Najee, I think the plan is to let him play this year, not picking up the 5th-year option. And to me, I mean, Najee's missing out the security of $6.7 million, but he got the chance to get a bag next year now if he plays well.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think he'll play better because the line will be better. And I think when people talk about what Najee's not worth, I think you got to realize he's worth more to the Steelers than just the production in the run game. He's a culture guy.
I agree.
He's one of those guys that sets the tone. Like I was telling somebody today, and I even commented on Moat's podcast the other day. I said Dallas thought the same thing about getting rid of Zeke and just going with Pollard. And we saw Pollard didn't work when he was the man, right?
Facts.
And that could be the same thing with Jaylen Warren, man. What you think, Pay?
First thing that came to my mind is how many running backs get their 5th-year option? Not many, right?
0.
Well, Travis Etienne just got his. He's one pick behind Najee.
Yeah,
but yeah, you're right. You're right overall.
Not a lot of them, right? Not a lot because running backs are replaceable. You draft them, go get another one in 3 years. Najee, nothing Najee has done has led me to believe that he was going to get extended. Now he might do something this year and get a more reasonable long-term deal. Great for Najee. Now let's go back to this Arthur Smith's talk. He had Derrick Henry get him that job in Atlanta.
Yeah,
I would pump the brakes. I would be a little bit more. Let's see how it plays out. To just expect that there's going to be an uptick from your running game.
Wait. You said Derrick Henry. Do we credit any of Ryan Tannehill's evolution to Arthur Smith's offense? You got to.
Not really.
Tannehill was a bum again, but he was definitely a bum before that.
Well, you got to remember Tannehill's not a quarterback, really. I mean, he played wide receiver in college, so there was a learning curve.
Justin Fields is going to be great, right?
Look, Justin Fields is already great, so let's keep it there.
Big facts.
But yeah, I mean, 2,000 yards. I think that's. I want to bet you so bad, G. On that.
Hey, the Steelers ran for 2,010 yards with a 4.1 average in 2023, bro.
If
they ran for 2,010 total.
If those Justin Fields packages are plentiful, I would give you 17. You would do better than you did last year. I would say that.
Right. We got 2,010 yards with a 4.1 per carry per average as a team last season with a trash line. Now we upgraded, and dog, the expectation is, I'm telling you, 1,200 basement for Najee, 850 to 9 for Jalen, and ain't no telling what Justin gonna give you.
So you're telling me you built the bully this year, this offseason. You built
phase 1 was last year, phase 2 was this year.
Okay, but phase 1 resulted in trash.
Phase 1 resulted in 2,010
the line was trash.
You said they were trash. You said the line was trash.
Yeah, with 2,010 yards.
Well,
2,010 yards.
The two people they replaced, Mason Cole, and it will be not Broderick Jones, but Dan Moore Jr. I mean, yeah, they kind of held the line back, but so the phase 1 was picking up Broderick Jones last year and Darnell Washington.
Facts.
Of the bully on offense. Two great run blockers. This year you come back with two more great blockers.
We'll see. I 2,000. It seems rich. That's all I'm saying.
If they got 2,000 last year, Pay.
You said I thought I heard you say they had 1,700 out of.
Yeah, they did. They did. Not yet 1,000. Yeah, almost.
They had 1819. So
okay.
if you increase 181 yards.
How did you
based on last year's numbers, you would be 8th in the NFL.
Total team yards rushing was 2,010 yards.
I know. If you add 181 yards, it's 2,191. You would finish 8th behind the Bills, Dolphins, Lions, Cardinals, 49ers, Bears, and Ravens.
Facts. Big facts. Big facts.
The Bears are coming out of that top 8. No, that's for sure.
The weird thing that I thought about the whole Najee thing was, this is a guy that Tomlin spoke of as being, your Cam Hayward of your offensive side. Mm-hmm. And he's 1 year removed from being captain. Mm-hmm. And that is what I found odd about not getting that for the 5th-year option. Because like you said, G, it's 6.8 against the cap or something like that.
Mm-hmm. 6.7.
Peanuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but maybe it's all in. Maybe he got to get his bread. Maybe he got to get his bread. He's going to show that he's worth $10 million a year. Maybe he's going to show that.
I just think it's an odd thing to show, to speak of someone as a captain and then as a stalwart. I mean, Cam Hayward is one of the best men in the NFL, and that's who you compared him to. And now you're not going to renew that. You're not going to pick up the 5th-year option.
I don't know that he compared him to Cam. He had him under Cam's tutelage and under Cam's wing.
He literally said I think he's going to be the Cam Hayward of our offense. He literally said
captain, a leader. Not like NFL Man of the Year. But yeah, and I still think Tomlin still feels like that. This is just the thing. When we got to see how it plays out. They could work out an extension before the summer is up. I've heard that too.
Big facts.
That's true.
Big facts. In my opinion, like I said, the upside for him, he could get $9 million a year. If they work out an extension over the summer, you get him close to that 8.5, in between 8.3 and 8.5 million. That's the 3-year deal.
That's fair. 8 is fair.
Yeah.
8 is fair for his role, unless it could blow up this year. They can't franchise tag him next year. He get to hit the open market. Mm-hmm. He could legit blow up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So we're not gonna figure nothing out with that, but we are gonna come back and talk about these receivers. I want to know if Running Through the Jungle crew will let us get not George Pickens. Let us get T. Higgins. They give us George Pickens right now for back and now laters.
What do you mean they give us George Pickens? We got George Pickens.
What was Carl Pickens? I thought you was talking about Carl Pickens from back in the Bengals. They get from back in now later.
Yeah, he was nice. The rumor was that was George Pickens' dad. I don't think it's true. But hey, guys, we about to y'all hit the like while we go to this quick break, man. We got 125 in. It's up, going up, and that's going up and down. But we got 43 likes, Big G.
Hey, threaten them. Go ahead. Threaten them. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
Listen, man. If y'all don't listen to G and start hitting that like button, and not just the like button, the bell for the notification, what's going to happen is I'm going to come to your job, and I'm going to put a Deshaun Watson football card in the windshield, and it's going to be the most nastiest, wet.
Why it's going to be wet?
Because it's Deshaun Watson.
The lotion.
Right. I mean, you won't be able to get it off.
No Diddy, no doubt.
That's what's going to happen if you don't knock it off. Get off your keister.
It went from 41 to 50 once as you start talking, Pay.
They do not want that. They don't want to be associated with some nastiness, man. It's not. You can only get away with that on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Come Monday.
Tim Lyon said you got empty promises, man.
All right, Tim, I'm coming out to Seattle. Tim, I'll be in Seattle.
Yeah, man. So, hey, if you're watching on YouTube, stay with us. Hit the like button while we're going real quick. If you're listening on audio platform, be it Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon, iHeartRadio, wherever you're listening, be sure to follow us on those audio platforms. And right now, we got to hear a few words from our partners. We need to play a couple bills. We'll be right back after this. And we're back on the Homies Podcast on just a regular Friday night, I guess. A Big G ain't turned up and said nothing about the other kind of Friday, so we're just gonna let it ride.
Freaky.
Oh, hey, it was something Big G was supposed to say. What was he supposed to say when he was backstage?
B-Dirt told me not to say that. He told me not to say that. I'm not saying
you can't say that. I mean, it's not a bad word. I understand what you were saying, but that would be the ultimate pause, no Diddy, though.
Yeah, he told me that. He said, do not say that. He said no.
Yeah, because the context you used it in was absolutely wrong. We'd have to answer some questions come tomorrow.
Big facts. Yeah.
Some FAA questions, but not a bad word though. Just but it's like you kind of. It's just UG. We expect it.
Yeah,
but hey, man. So first, we're gonna talk to B Dirt about. Well, first I want to ask Pay a question. Pay, the pick, man. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about the Bears, man. And I know you here to talk about the Ravens with your purple and black homie shirt on.
Quote the Ravens.
But man, we can't overlook and not give the Bears no love, man. I heard a lot of good stuff about Caleb in his first week. A lot of people surprised that not a lot of people. Colin Cowher, I'm listening to. He loves the Bears picks. He said he can't believe that just the Bears culture that they didn't take a defender at pick 9 and went with Romo, which he thought was a great pick, that you guys are transitioning to offense like the league, like you need to do. But so before we get into receivers, I just want to, what do you think about Romo Dunze, man? What do you think about him?
I think he's a great wide receiver. I mean, for the level that he played at, right? He was always open in all the big games. I mean, I hope he can bring that. I hope he transitions well into the NFL. Most wide receivers take about a year and a half before they catch on. Amon St. Brown, you didn't hear his name until the back half of his rookie season. Puka needed an injury for him to start getting targets. So I mean, it's not, even though the league is more friendly to wide receivers now. You can get wide receivers anyway. You can build a wide receiver. Just if you put them if you built the scheme around certain things a guy does well. but it does take a while for the elite guys. Some of the guys that taken in the first 50 picks or so, they take about a season or so to really catch on. I hope that's not the case for Rome. I hope he's ready to go right out the gate because this is a win now team, and I do think the Bears are positioned well to have a plus 3 to 4 season. As they finished with 7 wins last season, I'm thinking they could do 10 easy.
Easy, I think so. I don't disagree with you with that. I think they're going to be much better. They're going to be fun to watch. They're going to be a fun watch. The Bears, and I watched them last year mostly because Justin Fields was my fantasy quarterback, so I had interest in the game, right? But they're going to be fun to watch this year with those weapons and that defense, and I think they'll be good. I think the schedule comes out next week. I'm anxious to see that opening weekend who everybody matches up against. But Big G,
when our London game is.
Y'all playing in London?
Yeah, I'll be if it's in the right part of the season, you'll see me there. Homies International. Wait for it.
Whoa.
Nice. So Big G, we've been trying to been all this talk for ever since the draft ended.
Yeah.
About the Steelers trading for a receiver.
Yep.
Now I know it's not going to happen. I said that already. Be Dirt, but T Higgins seems like he really wants to get traded, man. What y'all gonna do?
Not trade him.
Can you hear me? Is this on?
Yeah.
We are not trading anyone to the Pittsburgh Steelers. You want that move? You gotta call Ryan Pace. We ain't doing that shit. Duke Tobin is not answering the phone.
What are you going to do with him though? Like you don't got to trade him to us. What are you going to do?
We're going to play him this year and try to win a chip.
All pro season coming up.
There you go.
Trade. No trade at all.
No, we're not going to trade him this year.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to win a chip.
Why would you trade him? I mean, the tag is already on him.
And he has said at his football camp that he plans on playing for the Bengals this season. So I don't know why in Pittsburgh circles he asked for a trade. They told him no. And he said at his camp, I 100% plan on playing for the Bengals this season. He asked for 3 years, $70 million. And the Bengals wanted to do 4 years for I heard 84 and give him the same amount. He wanted over 40 million guaranteed. And they were willing to give him 40 million guaranteed if it was over a 4-year contract, not a 3. So that's where
that's cheap now based on what St. Brown and them got. And St. Brown, that's cheap.
He had less than 500 yards receiving last year. He's been chronically injured.
St. Brown is a number 1.
That's the reason why he wanted 3, because he wanted to prove himself.
Yeah, and St. Brown got paid, but he's not a top 5 like Pace said last week.
Yes, he is.
So Peter, let me ask you this though: is T. Higgins as close to a 1 as there is in the NFL? Like as far as at the 2? I mean, because I think on any other team he would be a 1. Like outside of Minnesota.
But that don't mean the Bengals can pay him like that.
But man,
they gotta find another team.
All right. So let me ask you this. So he's played 2 years with Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, he was a number 1.
Mm-hmm.
So this is his 4-year stats.
Yep.
He had 908 yards his first year. He had 1,091 his second year. He had 1,029 his third year. He had 656 last year.
But how many games did he miss though?
That's my point. So if you're not, I mean, production is what I'm paying you for, not production per game played.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying you for the full season. You cash a check every week. Now, if you only want to cash checks on weeks that you play, give him whatever you want.
Yeah,
and that 1,021 in year 3, he got about 400 that against the Steelers.
Yeah, he did. He smoked us. He was smoking us, boy. Killing us.
I think he's a very good wide receiver. I think they're doing the right thing. I think franchise tagging, pay him 21 this year, and adios.
Yeah.
Wow. So you just let him walk? You let him walk next year?
Well, that's what happens if you don't trade him.
Yeah. We'll get a conditional for him.
Yeah, that's something you'll definitely get. Yeah.
Like our one last
compensatory pick.
So you don't think they'll franchise him again next season?
No, that's too much money.
I don't think so.
So depending on if everybody's healthy, right? If everybody's healthy, you have a great season. You end up back where we expect the Bengals to be. To me, maybe top of the division, maybe in the AFC championship game against those against that Missouri squad. Do they play in Missouri or Kansas? I don't know. Wouldn't they? Does that not give them a reason to just run it back again? Because you don't get there without that offense humming, and you're not getting there without Dallas and your receiver on the other opposite chase.
Well, that's big facts, man. That's
a lot to unpack. You got to look at who's available in the draft. You got to look at how Burton plays. I mean, there's a lot of unknowns right now that I would.
You can't pay 2 wide receivers $30 million.
Oh, he's not getting 30. I wouldn't. You can ask for 30.
Well, 25 is too much for a 2 for me.
I mean, it's the league. This the new year. This the new league. You're gonna be paying 25 for 2s. 25 is not the elite number no more. 25 is the 2 numbers.
Yeah, that's big facts too.
The thing is, you're probably right, but I'm thrift shopping.
Yeah, I know you're still a fan.
Well, that's the thing. You talk about the Steelers signing T. I mean, you got 18 million in cap space, and T's making 21.
We busted if we give him that break.
Yeah, and you haven't, and that's without signing your. That's without signing your rookies.
Yeah, I was just talking. I don't want to stick. Omar Kahn make some more money. Omar Kahn will do that. Big G. So since we last talked on Pump Your Brakes Wednesday.
Yep.
DJ Chark came off the market.
Yep.
OBJ that came off the market.
Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, these just a couple of the free agents that was out there. So free agent wise, I'm thinking, man, the only free agent wise, I'm not talking about no trade. And I'm having to do a trade. I don't want to pay nobody. But see, the Steelers could get somebody like Debo and pay him the rest of his contract, which is like 22, 23 million a year for 2 more seasons. They could do that with Debo Samuel. But you get Ayuk, where you talk about that 30 mil for like 4 years.
Too much money, man. Too much money.
Pass. So the only viable free agent option that I see is not Tyler Boyd. He's a slot.
He won 8 million, 9 million a year too. 10 million a year, ridiculous amount of money. Yeah,
he's not. That's why the Bengals look. He's not a 10 million a year guy. But he's a good player. But is Zay Jones? He just got cut by Jacksonville.
Okay.
You probably get him for like about $5 million.
You want me to be honest?
Go ahead.
If they sign Zay Jones, he ain't the number 2. If they sign Zay, nah, he ain't the number 2. The number 2 will either be Rome or will be Vance Jefferson. If you sign Zay, he will not be the number 2.
Vance Jefferson as the number 2?
That's not
telling you. I'm telling Zay Jones ain't gonna be the number 2.
Top 7 pick waiting to happen.
Zay is not gonna be the number 2.
Zay is better than Van Jefferson.
Well, then Rome might be the number 2 then.
Roman is going to fill in that slot. That's what he's going to come do. So
I don't know, bro.
I mean, and Arthur Smith said he's inside out, so he can line up in the slot and line up, at the X or Y when called so because he's a good blocker. But yeah,
he played the Z in Michigan. He was the Z receiver at Michigan.
I'm telling you the league transition though.
Zay Jones under contract this year too.
No, they just cut him.
Yeah.
Oh, they cut him.
They cut him.
They sliced him. He walking the streets. He out there on them streets.
Like you
getting fleeced.
Out there getting fleeced. Totally get it. But yeah, I'm telling you, I think Roman Wilson is the number 2. I think Roman Wilson's number 2. You put Jefferson in the slot, And hey, that's it. And your backups are Cordell Patterson and Quez Watkins. And that's it. But I mean, if you bring Zay in, he's not. If they're an 11 personnel, maybe. But if they go 12, no, they going Wilson Pickens. If they go 12, 2 wides, 2 tights, yeah, the wrong gonna start.
B Dirk, that's for you, man. You got people that bang out with you, man.
Freaky Friday.
Hey, now.
Who said I'm big trash?
He said the Bengals are big trash. Gerald Abney did.
Every time G hear big trash, you think it's about G. It's not always about you, man.
Well, I mean, that G is pretty big. Little I, big G. So I mean, maybe.
The ops being here, Tate. The ops. I got to keep my eye on them ops.
On the draft recap show, the one Pay showed up to, he's talking about Chris G. G called him Lil G.
Yeah,
don't let them do that.
He agreed to it. He signed a contract.
Oh man,
this family watching the show, and you got another man calling him Lil G.
That's the advantage of being in them streets. You can negotiate away from the table, and then when I come back to the table, the deal's already worked out, man. It's been negotiated and done. It's over.
Shout out to the homie Chris, writer on the Steel Curtain Network, was on our drive show with us last night. Good dude, man. Good dude. Huge Steeler fan. And check out his channel, Chris G _Steelers, his YouTube channel. But all right, guys. Well, we talked about Najee. We talked about the wide receiver position. If it's a trade, Big G, I told you the Steelers make a trade. I want DK Metcalf.
No way.
That's what I want over anybody else. That's trade bait.
No
Wait. DK is available?
There's talk about it.
No way.
I don't see that.
No way.
See,
no way.
y'all obviously, and understandably so, pay and be there to keep up with Steeler news. But Big G,
so this is Steeler hopes, because I didn't hear.
But it's news.
There's rumors out there that they approach Seattle about DK Metcalf. They approach San Francisco for both of their wide receivers. They approach Denver for Cortland Sutton. There's actual news out there that's saying that those things happen.
Oh, yeah, you can approach us for Joe Burrow. It ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, you said that the Bengals ain't picking up the phone, bro. They ain't picking. If they see Steelers a zip code, they like, nah, bro, let it ring. Voicemail.
Omar Kahn is in his office just rolling that Rolodex open. Like, let me see. Do they have wide receivers? Yeah, call them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 513 and the 412s, and no talk.
Straight voicemail.
Now,
they get the old school answer machine.
San Francisco does have wide receivers to sell. One of them has asked for a trade publicly, and there's thought that Debo might be available as well. That one I've heard. That one actually makes sense, and I agree with both of y'all. Debo will look good in black and gold, especially depending on what type of talent your quarterback has. And in that system, Arthur Smith, he's got a lot of motion, got a lot of quick hitters, and a lot of post work. That's right up Debo's alley.
And we would only have to probably give up a second and a fifth. That's it.
Stop all this bargain shopping.
I'm saying that's
Debo's don't cost you.
No, we ain't not up off no first. Not up off no.
No. You should never pay a first for a wide receiver. You should never pay a first.
DK Metcalf will cost us a first. Brandon Ayuk will too. If we go after either one of them dudes, it's a first. That's a first round pick. I'm telling you.
How did Debo get cheaper than both of those guys?
I'm telling you,
that's the market. He's not a pure receiver.
Yeah,
that doesn't matter really.
Ooh, he can solve your running back problem.
It's really about how much productive he is. He's out there for. Yeah, he's not a pure receiver in some people's mind because he's not a clean route runner. There are better route runners out. I mean, name one of the top 10 wide receivers. I bet you can name somebody outside of the top 2 who's a better route runner. But Debo catches the ball and he makes plays. He's a wide receiver in that matter. He's a great right. He had an all-pro season. Not one this last year. I think he had 2 all-pro seasons in the last 3 years. He's definitely worth more than.
But he's not going to go for more than Ayuk. His contract is already done. Ayuk is looking for a new deal, and he's first team All Pro right now.
Yeah, and Ayuk, you're gonna have to give up a first round pick.
Well, that means Debo is that means Brandon Ayuk is cheaper because I gotta pay him. I gotta pay him to new market money.
Give up a first round plus the
that's
money.
That's not cheaper. That's more expensive.
Heck yeah, the first rounder plus the bread. No,
exactly. That's the point I'm making. If I'm trading for him and he needs to be re-signed, then I'm taking that out. I'm taking that out of what I'm giving you because
assets
because I got to re-sign him to new wide receiver market money versus what's my man name? Debo, who's got an agent contract. I already know how to put that into my finances.
Yeah, the homie Reginald Rivers is still on the Jawan Jennings train. He said he'd give up a third for Jawan Jennings. That might be a little bit rich. Yeah, I like him a lot, but I'm not a third.
Now that they drafted the kid out of Florida, is Jennings now the fourth receiver?
Probably.
I mean, yeah, he's number 4. The kid out of Florida is going to be the slot.
I saw on Moat's podcast, they was talking about Omar Kahn checking to see if the availability of Alec Pierce for the Colts, since they picked up A.D. Mitchell and paid Pittman and got to do Downs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they get Alec Pierce from University of Cincinnati.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad pickup. He would fight for the number 2 position. He would definitely fight for the number 2 job in Pittsburgh. And it would be a lot cheaper,
Speaking of the University of Cincinnati, man, you realize the all-time best center and all-time best tight end came from the University of Cincinnati?
Yeah, the Kels brothers.
Came from the rough streets of Cleveland, Ohio, man.
They went to Cleveland Heights High School. Cleveland Heights Cleveland. Oh, Pace said no. He's having a conniption. Come on, bro.
Hey, fact sign, Big G. Fact sign.
For who? For Pay?
No, for what I said. I just saw facts.
That they're the best
tight end and best center.
No, Gonzalez the best tight end. Gonzalez the best. Kelsey can catch him. He can catch him, but Gonzalez the best.
Nobody would say that, G. But what? Hey, nobody would say. Man, Tony Gonzalez is an all-time great tight end. Top 3 up there with Gronk and Kels.
Live chat. Who is the number 1 tight end and number 1 center of all time? Live chat. They'll settle this. They'll settle this, man. They'll settle it. Because I'm telling you.
Hey, so we about to get out of here.
Lifelong fan 07 said, I don't want injury-prone guys. See Debo Samuel.
Debo is always hurt.
Over the last 3 seasons, Debo's missed 7 games and T's missed 8.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at him.
Lot of injuries, bro. You pay for production. You pay for production.
So,
it's football.
It's football.
Football's not football, man.
So y'all got anything to say before we get out of here? I'm trying to keep this thing right at an hour. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds, so don't bloviate anybody. We're gonna go right from here. It'll be a couple minutes, I guess. Because we
smash that like button, hit that notification bell on all the channels you're streaming this on. That's the Running Through the Jungle channel, Fans First Sports Network channel, Steel Curtain Network, the Bear Club, Frustrated Chicago, and I'm assuming Level Up. We're everywhere. Follow, notification, easy peasy. Ready for hour 2.
Peasy.
And if you're on YouTube, they got the thumbs up button. Hit that one. Then skip the next one. That's the thumb down button. You want to skip that one. And then right after that, there's a little arrow for sharing. Share this. Tell a friend to tell a friend about us.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget about the Know It Alls podcast. Don't forget about the Know It Alls podcast, which you can listen to on Fans First Sports Network audio and watch it on video on Chilltown Networks or actually on the Know It Alls podcast channel. Don't forget about them.
Yeah, if you got an extra 10 hours in your day, go back last week and watch a draft recap that we were doing.
The extra 10 hours. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us, man. This party gonna keep going over here on the overtime for at least another 45 more minutes. Maybe we get an hour in. You know, guys get loose on that one, so everybody probably got a lot to say. We try and keep it isolated here with the AFC North teams and mostly the Steelers, but now we can talk about all Big G's other bad takes in the sports world.
Oh, it's so many.
It'll definitely be an hour.
You're getting that corner. You're getting that corner.
It'll be over an hour if we're doing that. I'm telling you that.
All right, everybody. We'll see you there. Until what? 10, 15 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
In the meantime.